Dear friends, this is an incident of one day Imam Ali was giving khutbah in the mosque. People were listening in silence with full attention, when suddenly some people came running inside in panic. Imam Ali asked them the reason. They said, "Mawla, a lion is coming this way. It is very big, we are scared." Imam Ali said, "There is no need to be afraid, it will not harm anyone." Meanwhile, a big lion came in front of everyone. But it does not attack anyone, rather it comes straight to Imam Ali and puts its head at his feet. Then a small lion cub also comes behind it. That lion, which was actually a lioness, says to Imam Ali, "Mawla, this is my child, its father is no more in this world. I want it to remain safe, let the moment pass, I have come to hand it over to you." Imam Ali said, "Go and do not worry. I promise that this child will never feel like an orphan." The lioness asked, "Mawla, who will take care of him?" Imam Ali replied, "My son Hussain." Imam Hussein's, "No one takes care of orphans better than him." Then Imam Hussein's was called. Imam Hussain came forward, took the child in his lap, caressed his head lovingly and said, "From today his name is Abu al-Haris, he will stay with me." The lioness went back peacefully, and that child started growing up with Imam Hussain as if he had found his own home. Time passed by and the lion cub, whom Imam Hussain had raised in his lap, had now grown up. Wherever Imam Hussain went, he would accompany him. Now he was no longer just an animal. He had become the Imam's companion, friend and loyalist. People knew him by the name of Abu al-Haris. He came from the jungle, but his heart was softer and wiser than even humans. He had deep love for Imam Hussain as. Be it day or night, travel or rest, Abu al-Haris remained attached to the feet of Imam Hussain but with time his health changed. Abu al-Haris had grown up. His body was strong, his voice resonant, and his gait had become dignified and impressive. Now whenever he passed through any street, people would shudder. A strange fear had started to take root in their hearts. One day some Arab people presented themselves in the service of Imam Ali and said, "O Ali the lion who lives with Hussain has now become big and dangerous. We are afraid that someday he may be harmed." Hearing this, Imam Ali became silent. He had memories of Abu al-Haris' innocence and loyalty in his heart, but he also understood the nature of humans and their fear very well. He came home. Imam Hussain was sitting quietly in a corner. Mawla Ali came close to him and said softly, "Son Hussein's, I am not saying anything. The people of Arabia are saying that Abu al-Haris has grown up now. People are getting scared of him. Son, my advice is to set him free now." Hearing this, Imam Hussein's bowed his head. His eyes became moist. He remained silent for a while, then looked towards Mawla Ali, gave a slight smile and said in a soft tone, "Yes, Baba John, as you command, Baba John, just let today pass. You will not see him tomorrow." Imam Ali asked, "Son, what is so special about today?" Imam Hussain replied while looking outside, "Baba John, it is evening now. This is not the time to send anyone out of the house. This is the time to provide shade and protect from the sun, not to leave him in the sun." Imam Ali hugged his son to his chest and did not reply. There was only silence, that silence in which there were all those things which go beyond words. The night passed. When it was time for the city, Imam Hussain got up, offered the namaz of tahajjud, and like every day went to Abu al-Haris's house. He came out with food. Abu al-Haris looked at him with surprise and asked, "Mawla, today so early in the morning?" Imam Hussain remained silent. After some time he sat down and very politely told the whole thing to Abu al-Haris. On hearing this, Abu al-Haris became silent. There was that silence in his eyes which directly affects the heart. Then after a few moments, he bowed his head and said, "Okay, Mawla, I will go, but there is one condition." Imam Hussain asked, "What is the condition?" Abu al-Haris raised his head. There were tears in his eyes and he said, "Please allow me to meet you just once in life." On hearing this, Imam Hussain remained silent for some time. Then he said, "Remember Abu al-Haris, the date will be 10th Muharram, the year 61 Hijri, the place will be Karbala, you will hear a voice near a mound, that will be our time." Coming to the same voice of the last meeting, I will remember you there. Abu al-Haris softly asked a question. Mawla, when that day comes, who will call me back? Will you call me Imam Hussain? As said no. Abu al-Haris then asked, will your brother Abbas as call me Mawla Hussain? As eyes became moist. His heart was filled with emotion and he said no. Abu al-Haris became silent. Then Imam warn him of the intentions of these tyrants. Hazrat Zainab silently nodded her head and gave permission. Bibi Fiza, despite being old, quickly set out from the battlefield of Karbala. There was only one name on her tongue. Abu al-Haris. She turned towards the jungle and called out in a loud voice. O Abu al-Haris, your Mawla had taken a promise from you. Today that day has come. The wife's voice echoed in the air, collided with the winds of the jungle. There was a few tremblings in the trees. Moments later, the ground started shaking, there was movement in the bushes, and then that lion Abu al-Haris, roaring and running like lightning, came in front of Bibi Fiza. There were tears in the eyes of Bibi Fiza, her voice choked. O Abu al-Haris, do you know what is the intention of these tyrants? They want that your master Hazrat Imam Hussain let the pure body of alayhi be defiled. Horses should be run over his body so that the corpse becomes so soft that it cannot be recognized. On hearing this, Abu al-Haris's eyes turned red. His feet struck the ground hard. He roared towards the sky, such a roar that made the army of Yazid tremble. Abu al-Haris was no longer just a lion. He had become the answer to the fire and oppression of loyalty, pride, love of Hussein alayhi. Bibi Fiza said just this much. Now is the time, Abu al-Haris. It is time to fulfill the promise. On one call of Bibi Fiza, the lion Abu al-Haris shook the ground. The atmosphere resonated. He reached the battlefield of Karbala with his wife. That moment where the body of Hussein alayhi was lying in the field. Carefree, unaware, the sky was silent, the ground was powerful, the angels were strong. Abu al-Haris was crying. He slowly moved forward and with gentleness came near the holy body of Imam Hussain, sat on the ground, bowed his head and sincerely colored his forehead with the blood of the Lord, as if he was putting the seal of loyalty on his forehead. It is narrated that when the soldiers of the Yazidi army rode on their horses and moved forward with the intention of defaming the dead body of Hussein, they saw a strange sight. A lion was sitting alone by the side of the dead body of Hussein. The horses got frightened after seeing that scene and started running here and there out of control. The soldiers started falling from the horses. Some turned back, some trembled with fear. No one had the courage to even go close to the dead body of Mawla Hussain as. This was no ordinary lion. This was Abu al-Haris, the same orphan from childhood, whom Hussein raised, loved and kept in his lap. Now he has become the guard of loyalty. He was protecting the body of Imam Hussain as. When this news reached Umar bin Saud, his face turned yellow, eyes widened with fear. He said, "Do not reveal this sentence to anyone, this is a fitna. He knew that if this secret gets spread, the face of oppression will be exposed forever. When Bibi Fiza Qayyum returned to the harem, she informed Hazrat Zainab that the body of Sayyida Mawla Hussain is safe. Abu al-Haris is present there. As long as he is present, no oppressor can come near. And thus, as long as Abu al-Haris was sitting on that ground, no rider, no dagger, no horse could harm the body of Imam Hussain as. Dear friends, Abu al-Haris remained sitting for many hours, perhaps many days at the same place where his Mawla Hussain was. Alayhi was resting without shroud. Then one night when the atmosphere of Karbala was silent and the caravan was getting ready for a Siri, Imam Zainal Abidin alayhi said to Bibi Zainab alayhi, Auntie Amma, tell Abu al-Haris to return now. He has fulfilled his duty of loyalty. Then Bibi Fija with the same courage went to Abu al-Haris again and called out, Abu al-Haris, this is the order of Mawla, now you go. Abu al-Haris looked towards Bibi Fija with moisture in his eyes, dirt on the forehead and a broken piece in the heart. Then he got up, came closer to the holy body of Imam Hussain alayhi and prostrated for the last time. Bibi Fija saw that tears were flowing from the eyes of the lion. Then Abu al-Haris slowly walked away from Karbala. It was the loyalty of a lion which left all humans behind, which became a wall in front of the oppressors, and which said doomsday that I belong to Hussein and this is my master. Dear friends, let me make it clear to you that this incident is not recorded in the Quran or Hadith, but it is a public tradition which is narrated as an expression of love and devotion towards Imam Hussain as. Our purpose is not to present it as a history but as the spirit of love for Hussein. Thank you dear friends. If you like my video, then like my video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Fai Amanla.